Hey, welcome to my kitchen here, folks. Today what we're going to be making is a cannabis breakfast burrito. So let's start out by turning on our stove, and this is a gas stove. I'm going to set the temperature at about a little higher than midway between the low and the medium levels, right? And I'm going to try something different today, and as most of you know, the THC is soluble with fat, so we want to add a little fat in there. I'm just going to put a dab of this coconut oil in here, which has a very high very high fat content. And this is the stuff I bought. This is a local Indian grocer. And I'm going to put about a tablespoon of butter in here. We'll mix that up, let that get melting. So what I've got here is about a half a teaspoon of shake. This shake came from some weed that I grew myself. I have no idea what the strain is. It's about a medium grade. You probably need to take about 4 hits of it to get really good and stoned. But if you're going to use some commercial, higher grade, I suggest only using about a quarter of a teaspoon, which is what I've done in the past. And it can be very strong, so you want to be careful. So let's add that in there. Let's kind of mix that up a little bit in our melted butter and oil. And what we're going to do is we are going to let that simmer on that same heat for about 10 minutes, which is about the amount of time that it takes you to prepare all of your regular ingredients. So let's cover that up. You don't want it boiling very actively, so keep that temperature, about where I said, about halfway between the low and the medium. So we're going to let that simmer, and we'll be back with our other ingredients. Okay, our cannabis has been simmering here for about 10 minutes, and we're ready to add our other ingredients in here. Now again, use whatever you want in your breakfast burrito. So what I've got here is a little diced green pepper, some garlic, some mushroom, some chopped onion, some diced up, chopped up potato, red potato, and I've got some turkey bacon here. Now, if you want to put regular bacon in your burrito, go ahead and cook your bacon first, and then pour out the grease. Leave about a tablespoon or so of the bacon grease in there, and then simmer your cannabis in the bacon grease. So that'll be your fat that you're going to be used to draw out your THC. So let's add all these ingredients in here. And I turned the heat up just a little bit now that we're going to add the ingredients in here. I'm going to add a little cracked pepper on there. Again, use whatever spices and whatnot that you want to put on your own burrito. This is just my version. Okay, and we're going to add a little bit of tarragon in here, which provides a nice splash of flavor. Okay, let's mix that up real good. Now you want to get that oil that you've been simmering your cannabis in nice and covering all of your ingredients here. Oh yes. Okay, kind of flatten that out a bit. Now your turkey bacon doesn't generate much grease, and that's why I go ahead and cook that in with my other ingredients. So let's cover that up. And we have another ingredient that I'm going to add in here. Again, your choice. Just adds a little pizzazz, so to speak. It's chopped up kale, about a cup. And what I've done, I put a little water in here. This tends to take a little bit longer to cook, so what I do is I microwave this for about 3.5 minutes. so it's already cooked. And then we're going to mix it in with the other ingredients. So we're going to let that simmer for about 6 minutes. Okay, our ingredients have been simmering for a little while now, about 5 minutes. So I've got my kale here, which I've already steamed. I'm going to add that in. I drained out the excess water. The plate is a little hot. A little hot. Okay, so let's mix that all up with our other ingredients here. You do want to keep an eye on your ingredients here to make sure that the oil doesn't all dissipate and that you have your ingredients sticking to the pan. Okay. Let's take that, cover that for a second. Let's talk about our egg mixture here. I've just got 1 egg in here. You can put 2 eggs, whatever you want. I add a little soy milk. I guess that makes me a soy boy. Anyway, we've got that. I'm going to add a little Tabasco in there. Once again, a little cracked pepper. And we have a couple other ingredients here that we're going to throw in here that these you don't want cooking, so you're going to put it in the final process here with your eggs. So what I've got is a little chopped mozzarella cheese, a little avocado, some black pepper. Again, put whatever you want in yours. Let's mix that up a little bit. And then the final ingredient, I'm just going to put, rinse that off a second. Just going to put a couple tablespoons of salsa in there, or salsa. Mix that up a little bit. Okay, and we are ready to add that to our other ingredients. Pour that in here, get it all out. Now we want to get all that mixed up. I'm going to set the timer for just 2 minutes. Let's get all this mixed up real nice. That is looking good, I will tell you. That I will tell you. Okay, let's cover that up and let that cook for just 2 minutes. Okay, we are now ready to add or to finish up and put our ingredients into our flour tortilla. Okay, that looks done. Let's mix all that up again. Looking good. Okay, let's set this off for aside for a second. And what you want to do is you want to get your flour tortilla a little pliable. So you're going to turn your heat on. Just kind of run this over here quickly on both sides. Try not to burn yourself in the process. All right. Let's get this here. Okay, now we are going to add our ingredients in. I'm going to get every little drop since you got everything is cannabis infused here. Okay. Now I'm going to even this out here on my tortilla. There we go. Be licking that off later. Okay, so here's how I fold a burrito. You can do it your way. I fold the sides in like this. Got to tap that down a little bit. Then fold up your side here, holding these sides firm down so they stay in, so you have nice closed ends on your burrito here. And then kind of cinch that up. Roll it up like this, kind of tap it down, and you are done and ready for consumption. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and hopefully we'll come up with some more recipes for you in the future. Thanks for watching.